Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Ray, DIY Nations back in the house. Guys, I got another how to DIY fix for my deer hunters out there. Now, if you've been following my channel, you know I got into deer hunting. Absolutely love the sport. I ended up harvesting my second buck this season or last season. And this is for my guys out there who owns, you see this blind behind me? This is see-through blind. I used it this past season. Absolutely love this little thing. It's for those days when you just don't feel like climbing a damn tree. I love to go into this thing. I was able to get in it and harvest my first buck, but I had some problems with this thing, and I'm gonna tell you what it was and how I fixed it. All right. So if you like this type of content, please consider like, subscribe, check out the affiliate links of all my videos in the descriptions. There will be affiliate link and probably to this certain item also, because I do recommend it, but you should know a major flaw about it. All right. Enough of me talking. Let's just get into the video. Let's go. All right, guys, let me get into this. All right, again, this is my hunting blind I use this season. Again, absolutely love this thing. I was able to get in and out of the woods, harvest my first buck. Let me show you what happened with this blind during the season. The whole ceiling collapsed due to a major storm we received, about 2 feet of snow. This whole thing collapsed down when I went in to check on it. And in doing so, it ended up failing here. This totally snapped off. And actually, both sides, this side and this side, snapped. I ended up fixing this side, and I was surprised. Right here, you can see, let me see if I can show it to you. It totally snapped and failed. So I had 2 failure points. I was able to push it up and kind of jimmy it for the rest of the season to work, but it failed pretty much. The major, I guess, flaw about this is that if you do not secure the top end of your to some type of branch above it, I mean, really lock it down, any snow, large snow that gets on this is going to collapse, which it did on my part. And got kind of sucked. All right, because I absolutely love this thing. It does work. So after season ends, I end up taking it out, of course, because I hunt public land, so you couldn't leave it in there out in the public land. So I just got it home. No, I didn't just got it home. It's been home. It's nice and warm. I'm taking it out, cleaning it up, and I said, let me see if I can get this fixed. In doing that, I ended up just buying another one, but I didn't want to throw this one out because, again, just these two parts fail. I said, well, if I can fix it, I can set up another location where I hunt. So I have 2 setup locations for blinds. So that's what I ended up doing. It ended up fixing one side. And let me show it to you. I hope you can see this. Kind of dark in here. This and right here failed. So I was able to fix it. It's not perfect. It's a little short due to the failure point, but again, it's good enough. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna fix this side right here. All right, again, you can see that failure point right here where it snapped, and this one here. So if it fell on you, do not throw it out. Just take it all home, and let me show you how to get it fixed. So if you're interested in this type of content, you want to see how I fixed it, please consider like, subscribe, enough of me talking, and let's just get into it. Let's go. Okay, guys, let me show you. Now, you're going to have to take the screw off here. Now, I'm using a 1332 socket to remove this, and all you have to do is just hold on to that other end, and let's just get this off. Right? Make sure you keep all your parts because you're going to reuse them. All right, and you're going to remove this plate. Now, as you're going to see, this is your pivoting points for these rods. All you're going to do is just remove this one failure. And you can see this, it snapped right here. So let me take it outside, get some better lighting. Okay, you can see that. That's where it snapped, where that the weight of that snow was just too much, and it snapped in two locations. Okay, you can see right here. This is where this came from. So total failure. So again, keep this rod. All right, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna clean this out, and I'm gonna show you how I got that done. All right, guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this part, and I got a set of vise. You're just gonna put it on here, because what you're gonna do, you're gonna heat this up. Try to get it as hot as possible, because what you wanna do, you wanna loosen up all these fibers and glue. All right. So what I'm using is a heat gun. You can use a propane propane torch or something, whatever you have. I just happen to use this because it's constant heat I can put on it. And don't squeeze it that you're gonna bend it, but just enough to hold it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna sit it here and turn on my heat gun and let this heat up. And it's just gonna, I'm gonna let it sit there for a few minutes, say about 4 minutes, 5 minutes, to get it real hot. All right, make sure you have some gloves, eye protection, what have you. So I'm outside, do it outside. I have it on an aluminum stand again, just to get that really heated up to temperature. All right, because what I found by doing that, at least for me, I end up getting my is a drill bit that fits that same diameter of that opening. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this drill bit just to clean that out. All right, to take all the old fiberglass that's in that part, because you need to clear that out to reuse it. So let this heat up, and I'll come back and show you how I'm doing it. Okay, guys, we're gonna do now. Once you get it up nice and hot, make sure you have some gloves. I'm gonna shut this off. And what you're gonna do is just come with your drill, and you're pretty much just gonna drill right down. Now, do this in an open ventilator, because it is fiberglass. You don't want to inhale this stuff. Okay, or being well ventilated. And as you can see, you'll feel it when it goes to the bottom, and it cleans it all out. That heat just helps loosen up all that glue, so it's nice and clean. And now you're able to reuse this. All right, again, make sure you have some gloves, because this thing is hot. What you can do, you can get you some epoxy glue if you want to glue this on. I just used the heat gun, threw it back in there. I might come back and do it. I didn't epoxy the other side, so we'll see. All right, but you can put epoxy, re-glue it, and now you're just gonna slip this right back in. What you're gonna do is just make sure you slide it into those little slots here. All right, so it has to go in. Kind of hard to do this with one hand. Let me show you. Up here, there's a slot. You gotta put this in like that. All right, get behind it like that. Okay. So once that's done, let me just get back here, slide this back in, get it locked in. So stand by. Okay, guys. So you just reverse the order. Again, make sure the other point is up in those slots, because it's not going to lock down properly if it slides out. Just throw your plate back on here, your screw back on. Okay, let me show you what I got. You're probably just going to have to get some epoxy glue if you want to glue it in. All right, I didn't glue this one in just yet, but make sure, again, all your beams are in. Now, this one is going to be shorter, but it's not a big deal. All right, it still locks in, and see it pops out. I may have to come back with some duct tape and cover this up here, because it did rip when it failed. Now it's up and working again. That's how you fix it, guys. It's very easy to fix. It's kind of a hack. It's not perfect. It's brand new, because it is shorter on that end. And the one thing I guess I don't like about this, that they don't sell replacement parts. All right, so you're gonna have to hack it in this manner. Also, knowing that it fails from the middle, make sure, especially if you're gonna leave it in the woods and you have a snowstorm, I'm gonna have to get a some type of beam or a stick to prop up this part here. All right, just for the snow, because if it is heavy snow, it will collapse. And just like anything, once it's set up in the woods, I don't want to mess with it, because the deer will notice. I just got to keep that in mind when I do leave. Be conscious of the weather. If there's a snowstorm, make sure you prop up the center or have it tied to a branch above it to keep it from collapsing. Because if you don't, this will fail. All right, that it just can only hold so much weight of snow. And I'm telling you, we had a couple of feet. I kind of don't blame it. I just failing. All right, I didn't realize we were going to do that. I am able to salvage purchasing a second one anyway. It is what it is. All right. So any comments, any questions, and that's it. If you like this type of content, if it was helpful, if it was informative, please forward to a friend, share it, like it, hit all the damn buttons. You want to buy a brother a cup of coffee, there is a thanks button in there. And I'm just going to keep it moving, guys. So I'll see you on the next one. Can't wait to deer season 2026. Let's go. Later. All right, guys, I'm going to give you a little bonus tip or recommendation. Now, I was about to end this video and I thought about it after describing about up top, making sure you secure that middle, especially if you got a snowstorm coming in. You don't want that to collapse and have that failure. I did a little research and see what will be the best option in trying to secure that. And I came up with, let me see if I can show you. Came up with this. All right, this is a boat cover support pose. So if you own boats and you need to keep up your tarp, this is what I came up with. I think this is going to be a good look. I was looking for something that's reasonable in securing that. If you own a couple of these, which I do, I have this one plus another one. I want to be able to secure it without, again, breaking again for the upcoming season. So I'm gonna open this up, take a look at it, check out the affiliate links for this particular model. It's a reasonable price, so if you do public and unfortunately somebody steals it, you're not out of too much money. Right? That's to be honest, all right? I wish it was all honest people out there, but you do have a couple of scrupulous dicks, I must say, out there that touch your stuff. Is par for the course, guys. So let me open it up, take a look at it, set it up, and see. I hope this should work out. All right. So like, subscribe, check out the video links, and let's go. All right, guys. Let's get it started. All right, this is the base. To give this little adapter here that you're gonna use to put that inside here, and you're gonna see the one. We have two sets, or two, I should say. One is gonna say bottom. We're gonna have two of these. So this is for one set. You're just gonna put that on top of that to start it off. So that's in. And then there's another one that says top. So this goes to the top of this. All right. And the rest of them are just unlabeled, and you just take how many poles you need to use to reach that. All right. So I'm gonna set it up, see how many poles it takes, and see if this thing will work the way I want it to work. So stand by and let me get this set up. Okay, guys, I got it set up. Now, this is a work in progress. Doesn't work right out the gate. Setting it up is fine. You got a wide base, and you got that little cap right there. Now, as you can see, I have a big gap. If you add another pole, it's going to go past it. Now, so I think during this off season, I'm probably going to find like a milk crate or something, or build a little box that I can bring when I initially set this up in the woods, that I can put this on top, whatever that inches is that make, so it can come in contact with that. All right. So this is still a work in progress. I think still this is probably the better look because you want something secure. So if it snows, that weight can be held up. All right. And so this thing doesn't collapse. And being that this is metal, I think this is a better option. There are other things out there on Amazon. It's a little more expensive, but I didn't want to dedicate that type of finance to the more adjustable one because I think that's a little more too expensive to leave in the woods. All right, it can grow legs and walk away. That's the issue I'm dealing with. So I believe I'm gonna build a little box, whatever that difference is, the clearance, help secure that weight if it snows. And again, that's only when it snows. So I won't need this until later in the season. And what I like about it, it's still short enough that I just can lay to the side, off to the side when I do sit up in here, so it's out of my way. Just trying to give you guys options out there. If you got any other better tips, please share them in the comments. And that's that. So I'm gonna end this video. I just want to show that to you and just trying to figure this out. Can't wait till the season start, but this is all preparation. Preparation, preparation, preparation. So again, guys, check out the affiliate links if you're interested in trying to do the same setup. And I'll just keep it moving. I'll probably do a 3-minute short on once I finally figure out this whole setup to update you guys on it. All right. So again, like, subscribe, and I'll just see you in the next one. Later.